Good morning, and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be an oddly eclectic kind of day. It is, let's see, we got some recycling and an odd side trip. So hold on, and I'll explain. Okay, a little bit of an explanation. Now, I have been tearing up the basement because I wanted to get the lighting and stuff set up to bring the pepper plants and the clone tomato plants in and have a nice big area that they can have just to themselves. So that required a bit of Tetrising and cleanup. But we have lived here for 12 years and Mark got his shop put up. So we're kind of in the middle of sorting everything and starting to get stuff moved out here to the shop. So yeah, that did make for quite a bit of recycling to do, and thankfully we don't have a trash service that comes out here to our house. So what we do is we use the county's dump system, but it's actually set up with little convenience places, and there are two that are local to us. One is open Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and the other one Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So depending on the odd things that I have to do in a day, I'll go to one or the other. But now there are a few things that we have had in the garage. The basement is actually two separate, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but the staircase comes down in the center and it kind of separates it. So the left half of the basement is a garage with a big garage door, and the right half is where I usually keep and raise all of the babies when I've got chickens and stuff. That way they have kind of a climate-controlled, predator-proof place to grow up. And currently I do have juvenile chickens out there that are going to be moving outside to the coops here very soon. But that will also allow me more space too, because I won't be doing that again until early spring. But the one thing that the little convenience centers have is places to take any kind of metal or household goods and stuff to be recycled. So I do have a big pile in there that needs to go. Like I said, we have lived here 12 years, and you always tend to want to keep something until you think you might need it, and then, boom, it's 12 years later. So I've got to go in, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, and then I got to get the truck loaded up. So give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're down here in the garage, and this is what I was talking about. There's a giant mower deck that has been sitting down here for probably at least 8 of those years. And there's an old exercise bike back there in the back. But these things need to be recycled, and thankfully the dump system that we have here has big recycling projects. As you can see, I have an old dead weed whacker in there. That is an old dead dehumidifier. Yeah, but I have been sorting everything out. This is not trash. This is a nice big box of stuff that has been sorted and is going to Mark's shop. But yeah, this is also where there are freezers. We have 2 freezers. But yeah, this is the far back corner, and I actually am happy that I can see that back corner again. We do have a lot of wood and piping and stuff back there, and a giant ladder that need to be moved, and yeah, it's a lot of work, and that is going to be a pain in the butt to try to get into the back of my truck. But I am going to put all of this into the back of my truck. I have a little Ford Escape because the deck on the back of it is lower. It'd be a lot easier to get into. But I do need to get all of this loaded up. I know it's not very exciting, but it is to me because now I'm going to have all of this space back and I won't have to look at that piled up in the corner because it has been being saved for a rainy day. And yeah, well, we actually don't need it. Had to admit we don't need it, and we need more of the space than we need that kind of stuff. So yeah, let me get to it. Okay, I have the back of my truck open, and I laid an old blanket in here because I have to bring that mower deck out and get it slid up in there, but I don't want to scratch my bumpers. So actually I let it hang out the back a bit, so as I push it in, it will go in with it. And then when I get to the convenience center, I can pull it and it will just slide out. But I know you're wondering, why isn't Mark doing this? Why isn't... Okay, he is still having problems with his shoulder because of his vaccination. And I am just not gonna... No. I can do this, and I know I can. Now, I do have to do the work smart, not hard. Yeah? So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go get it. I'm going to get it slid up in here. So, yeah. Let the comedy of errors begin. Okay, I got it up there. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything else loaded up, and I'm going to get headed up to the dump. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, we are here at the recycling center, but I'm going to get sorted through all of the stuff in the back of my truck, and then I'm going to get on down the road because I have a side quest today. Okay, we are here at the craft store on a side quest, and I need to go in and get a few items to finish a customer's very special custom order. So I'm going to go in here and get lost for a little bit. I'll be back as soon as I find my way back out of the store. Okay, I am home. I have had lunch and I have had quite an adventurous day. Now, like I was saying, we have lived here for 12 years, and anybody who's lived in a house for more than a couple knows how, oops, sorry, I hit the tripod, knows how things can add up. You know, I might need that later, I might want that later, I might use that later. Yeah, well, the time has come with trying to get Mark's shop set up and everything over here, and yeah, it is time to sort through all of that. This is the perfect time of year to do it because the gardens are slowing down just a little bit. Now, everything is still growing wonderfully, but it'll be a little while before we get another harvest. So yeah, it is the perfect time and the perfect weather to get all of those wonderful chores that need done from time to time done. And yeah, it made for an adventurous day. But I probably should have taken the camera into the craft store because I tend to wander around and get lost, and you just never know what I'm going to come out with. But do have a special custom project for a very special friend. And yeah, had to go in, I had to get some yarn and some buttons and wander around for a bit. I did end up with some more buttons than I had intended because they had some really pretty Bumblebee buttons, so yeah, I had to have those. But enough of that. I could get lost in a hardware store or a craft store. You might as well pack a lunch because I can get lost, which is probably why I was ready for lunch when I came out. But anyway, I know our channel is very seasonal. So when it comes to the end of the season and there's less and less to do in the garden, I don't really know exactly what kind of videos everybody wants to watch. So maybe you could help me out, give me a couple of ideas, let me know what you might want to see, and I'll do my best to try to accommodate all of that. Yeah, fall is actually very busy. There's a lot of stuff that we do need to get cleaned up, fixed up, and sorry, I was distracted by a chicken. Look, a squirrel. Anyway, but fall is actually very busy, and it doesn't seem like we have as much to do, but there's a lot to do. It's just not the same kind of things that everybody expects to see from us. So I'm doing the best I can, and yeah. If you have any comments or ideas or anything that you might like to see, you could help direct me a little bit, and we surely appreciate it. But yeah, I should probably go ahead and get going. I don't think I have anything else for today, but I am really happy that you kind of wandered around with me today. So yeah, thank you for taking a few moments of your day and spending it with me. And, you know, such as it was, but I am going to go get on out of here. Yeah, I have talked too much. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when I have yet another adventure to take you on. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, any ideas that you might like to see for a video in the next couple of weeks, please leave them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's, kind of awkward, crazy video, please give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I am going to go see if there's a little bit something else I can get into. Still have a little bit of work to do in the basement, but really glad to have that particular chore out of the way. So yeah, without any further ado, don't forget we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.